If we talk about early scientists as being 17th century scientists, and I think we talk about the scientific revolution as taking place in the 17th century, and these are probably the early scientists. If we ask how many are Christian, we'd probably say virtually all without exception. But I'd want to qualify that and say, if by Christian we mean Orthodox Trinitarian Christians, then we'd have to exclude people like Isaac Newton, who was a fervent theist, but not an Orthodox Christian, because he didn't subscribe to the Orthodox view of the Trinity. So if we ask the question, how many were religious, I think we'd say virtually all without exception. And most of those were probably Orthodox pious Christian believers, although clearly Newton is an exception. And I think people like Descartes probably had views that were perhaps not entirely orthodox. Part of the difficulty here is we don't have access to people's individual beliefs. There were not strong incentives to come out with heterodox views, but certainly I think it's not the case that people hid their true beliefs for fear of persecution. That's true to some extent, but I think for the most part we can be reasonably certain that the majority of scientists then were run-of-the-mill practicing Christians.